of Mr. and Mistress Arjun and the members of the Hibernia Mandir to be present here to have a wonderful experience, yet another wonderful experience with a renowned personality, Pandit or Vyas Narad Gosai. I would have emphasized last night that this young Pandit gave his pravichan in such a way like he has 6 or 7 lives experience together. His pravichan has been very practical, very practical, and we can put it in everyday life. And if we do that, abide with his guidance, our karma would be good. Flowers would, the satsang would blossom into flowers, and our flowers would bear fruit. That is, we would be connected with God. Devotees, our Vyasji hails from Trinidad. I have known a little about him that he gave me last night. He has been practicing Panditai work for over 20 years. He had some tremendous training in India for 5 years. He came from a very cultural family in terms where Dharma is concerned. He has grown up to be a shining light not only to us, not only to Guyana, but internationally. We can follow him on Facebook. So without hesitation, I now hand you over to our humble Vyasji, Pandit Narad Gosai. Prem se bolo Vyas Maharaj ki, Prem se bolo Durga Mata ki. Over to you, Panditji.
Check one. Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Let us all stand as we begin with beautiful arti this morning, as we pay adorations to the Divine Mother in the form of Shri Durga Maiya. As we begin our devotion as well, we'd like to invite all the devotees who are standing or sitting on the outside. There's lots of space on the inside. You can come on the inside to receive that divine energy. All devotees on the outside. I see many bhaktas who have come from Susdike as well. You can come on the inside, join with us. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatya Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namo Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Nishidina tumko dhyavata Hari Brahma Shivaji. Nishidina tumko dhyavata Hari Brahma Shivaji. Jayambe Gauri Maya Jai Shama Gauri. 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 Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Glories to Amba Maya. Manga Sindur Virajata Ego Amrita Madhavu. Oh Manga Sindur Virajata Ego Amrita Madhavu. Ujjwal से दौनैना चंद्रवदन नीको बोलो जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी कनक समान कलेवर रक्तांबर राजे ओ कनक समान कलेवर रक्तांबर राजे रक्त पुष्प दलमाला कटार साजे बोलो श्यामा गौरी हो मैया जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी Salutations to Amba Ma Shumba Nishumba Bidhari Naishasura-gadi Oh Shumba Nishumba Bidhari Naishasura-gadi Dumra Vilochana Ishadina Madamati Bolo Jai Ambe Gauri Maya Jai Shama Gauri Oh Maya Gauri Maya Jai Shama Gauri Glories to Shri Ambani चौसत युगनी गावत नृत्य करत भैरो चौसत युगनी गावत नृत्य करत भैरो बाजत था मृदंगा और बाजत के डमरू जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी अम्बा जय जय अम्बा 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 जय जय 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 अम्बा 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 जय जगदम्बा वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की आज सभी सब लोग कर साथ टेक आवर सीट्स On this beautiful morning, my friends, as we've come together once more to glorify the divine and supreme deity, in this time of Nauraatri period where many of us have come together once more to sacrifice in our beautiful journey and to join in devotion, we pay pranams and adorations to none other than the divine goddess in the form of Sri Durga Mata, in her 9 forms and 9 manifestations. While devotees will worship now Durga Maya, we pray to that Supreme Mother. As we begin this morning, my friends, once more, on behalf of Bhaiji Arjun and his entire family, his wonderful parivar, his wonderful Dulahin, we take this golden opportunity to say Swagatam, Namaskar, and a cordial welcome to each and everyone as we've come to join. As we take this opportunity, as this morning our MC, who gave us the introduction, who led us into a morning of bhajans and kirtan, we especially welcome him. To the members of the Celestial Gandharvas, members of my wonderful group, to all other Pandits, Sadhus, to all those who are here, we say special welcome to all, Swagatam, and to each and everyone who's locked on via Facebook and YouTube, wherever you are in the world, we welcome you to a beautiful morning of prayer. At this time, Bhaktas, let us all sit upright. Let us close our eyes so that we can begin with invocation mantras. As we begin with Omkar 3 times, and we pay adorations to that universal Lord. Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighanam Kurume Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Durga Rupena Samstita Namastasya, 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi Rupena Samstita Namastasya, Namastasya Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Saraswati Rupena Samstita Namastasya, Namastasya, Namastasya Namo Namaha Namastasya, Namastasya Namastasya Namo Namaha Mukam karoti vachalam Pangum langayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande Paramananda madhavam Vasudeva sutam devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devake paramanandam Krishnam vande Jagadguru Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopal Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraya Paramatmane Pranata Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Krishna Namostute Govinda Govinda Hare Murari Govinda Govinda Ratangapani गोविंद गोविंद मुकुंद कृष्णा गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः with one voice बोलिए ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं all together with love. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha. Om Bhurvuvah Swaha. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo na prachodaya Dhiyo yo na prachodaya Om Namo Narayana Namah. And we begin with our beautiful 40 verses this morning. As today is dedicated to Lord Surya Narayan Swami, Bhagwan Gopal Shri Krishna. Let's join in this wonderful version of the Shri Hanuman Chalisa. श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जो दायक परचार बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरौ कलेश विकार पौर सुत हनुमान की बजरंगबली की जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूता तुरंत बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नाम महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति देवा कुमति के संगी रचन वरन विराज सुवेशा आनंद कुंडल कुंजित केसा हाथ वज्रार ध्वजा विराजय कांधे धनेओ साजय शकर सुवन केसरी नंदन निज प्रताप महारघवंदन विद्यावान कलेति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम क्या बात एवरीबॉडी बोलो सूक्ष्म रूप धरिसी हिदिकावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारी रामचंद्र की राज सवारी लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति के ने बहुत बराए तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावे कैसे पटी कंठ लगावे कनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद शारद कैतहीसा यम कुबेर दिगपाल जाति कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम पुकार सुग्रीव के नाथ राम मिलाय राजा बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम बोले very hands this morning everybody jai shri ram तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना शास्त्र योजन पर भानो वीर काही मधुर बल जान प्रभु मोत्र का मिल मुखवाही दरिलांग अचर जनाई दुर्गम का जगत के देते दुर्गम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे होत ना गया कृपय सारे तब सुकला है तुम्हारी शरणा तुम रक्षक का भूख धरना आपन तेज समारो आप तीनहु लोक कांपते कापे भूत पिशाच कत नहीं आवे महावीर जब हम सुनावे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम जय हो रोग हरय सब पीरा चपति निरंतर हनुमत वीरा प्रकटते हनुमान चुरावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे तब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काम सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास हजारों हो रघुपति के दाता हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम बोले everybody बोलो तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म की दुख बिसरावे अंतकाल रघुबरपुर जाए जन्म हरि भक्त कहाय और देवता चित्त न डरहि हनुमत से सर्व सुख करहि संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा सुमिर हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाय हो शतबार पाठ कर कोई हृदय बंद मास कवई जो या पर हनुमान चालीसा होय से दिशा के गारे सा तुलसीदास सदा हरे चेरा ही जयनाथ बोल ही जयनाथ हृदय महादेव हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे पावन तनय संकट हरना मंगल मूर्ति राम लखन सीता सहिता हृदय बसहु पवन सुत हनुमान की। On this beautiful morning, my friends, as we are about to dive in the golden pages of Devi Bhagavatam, Our katha begins where, let's remember, today is a day that's dedicated to Lord Surya Narayan Swami. It is a day where the sun's energy is prominent. To those who would have taken the opportunity to look at the sun this morning and put your hands together and chant that powerful mantra, Gayatri mantra, you would have received an immense amount of energy from Lord Surya. Lord Surya guides every bhakt and every devotee through energy and through the eyes. Lord Surya is the god of the eyes. If you're ever having problems with the eyes, you pray to Bhagwan Surya Narayan Swami. If you're having, not so much. This morning when I look at you clapping, I feel so nice. When we look at the sun's energy, we feel energized. It is said the sun's energy from morning time until at least 9, 10 o'clock, it's energy. After that, it's only heat. So don't go stand up there now and say, Bhagwan bless me. That's only sun heat now. It's where the energy is 0 and the heat is 100. But early morning, the heat is very little and the energy is very powerful. This morning, as we are worshipping Devi Durga, we're about to dive into the golden pages of Devi Bhagavatam, but we speak of Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, Bhagwan Krishna. It is said Lord Vishnu as one of the Trinity and one of the Dattatreya. Dattatreya means the three main gods. And the three main gods are Lord, anybody, what do you think is the first one? Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva. Very nice. It is said with the Trinity, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, it is said at one time on the earth, there was a war that was taking place between the gods and between the rakshasas. There was a war that was taking place between the good people and between the bad people. You find this every single day in today's world. There's always some people standing up for that which is good, and there's always some people standing up for the bad things. And everybody feel they're correct and everybody feel they're right. It is also a time where many a times people are fighting within them own selves. Do you know that? Do you think you have a point in your life where you fight within yourself? Where you stand up and you have so much going on in your work and in your home and in your life, and you're fighting inside you. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know if to do the right thing. I don't know if to do the wrong thing. I don't know if to just get up and go. I don't know if just to stay or to be here. We are fighting in ourselves because we are confused what is right and what is wrong. Not so? We are always lost sometimes. Sometimes because of too much responsibilities in our home, we stand up and you ask the question, should I fight or should I let go? Sometimes in our job, we ask ourselves, should I keep going on or should I just release everything? Not so, yeah. Yeah, that is what happens. It happens to every one of us. And if not every day, at some point in our lives, we sit down with some form of responsibility or something going on in our life, and we ask now, we start to fight inside. Should I be or should I not be? Today, we're about to worship Devi. Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva, they are fighting the world. And while they're fighting the world, Devi looks from above. How powerful is Durga Maya? Lord Brahma is the creator. Lord Vishnu sustains. Lord Shiva destroys. But you know something? Part of Lord Brahma merged and become one with part of Lord Vishnu, and merged and become part of Lord Shiva, and that part and parcel came together. Part of Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva coming to become a great personality. And that was called Shakti Maya. So when even the three of them are in problems, who they turn to? Shakti Maya. We join in a chant this morning as we worship Devi, and then we understand our message. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Durga Rupena Samstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namaha. We sing all together with love. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Lakshmi Rupena Samstita Namastasya. Everybody loudly. Namastasya. To Saraswati Mata now bolo. Ya Devi Sarva Saraswati. Like this, everybody bolo. Namastasya. I want to hear you all loudly this morning. Bole Hari. Ya Devi Shraddha Rupena. Turn to the person next to you and see if they're singing. If they're not singing, hit them one and say, hey, wake up. Bole Ya Devi Lakshmi Maya Lakshmi Namaste. Again, all together, bole Ya Devi Sarva Matri Rupena Namastasya. Durga Rupena Samstita. Shri Kali Mata. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Kali Rupena. Namastasya, Namastasya. Shri Adi Shakti Durga Bhavani Mata ki. One day, after the Trinity, the three gods were in battle, Lord Brahma was still filled with energy. He went back to Brahmaloka. Prabhu Shankar, he went to Kailash Parvat. But Mahavishnu, sustainer of the universe, he was tired. So he went back to Vaikuntha. And he decided now, with all the weapons that he had used for his war, he decided to put them away. But when he put away all the weapons, there was just one. There was a bow and an arrow that he was using. And at that point, he didn't know where to place down the bow and the arrow. So he took the arrow and he placed it on his side. And he took the bow. And with the bow, he held it in his hand and he propped his chin. You know, sometimes when people are so tired, whatever they have in front of them, they just go and they just lean up right there. You see a prop somewhere, you see one of the poles like this, and you just go and you lean because you're so tired, you don't know what to do anymore. It is said he didn't know what to do at that point, so he held the bow, and at the top of the bow, he just bent his head like this. And he propped at the top of the bow. The bow is below him, and he's sitting in this posture, and he's leaned like this now. And while he's leaning there now, gradually he starts to go to sleep. And while he nods away in a sleep, as a reminder, there are three different states of the human being. There are three different states of every one of us. And when we say a different state, there's what we call the waking state, there's what we call the sleeping state, and there's what we call the deep sleep state. The waking state is which one? Huh? Yeah, when you're waking? I hope they're waking. The waking state is when you're waking. The sleep state is when? Yeah, when you go to sleep. And the deep sleep state is when? Huh? When you sleep so strong that nobody could wake you up. When you sleep that strong, you start to hear people go, how? That time they knocked out cold. That time you don't hear anybody. You wake up. Have you ever wondered, sometimes you're so tired, you go to sleep, and when you wake up, you say, but I dreamt nothing? Because you were so tired, the body went into a deep sleep state that you couldn't recognize anything. The body just wanted to rejuvenate itself. So there's the waking state, there's the sleep state, and there's the deep sleep state. Lord Vishnu went into deep sleep state. He couldn't recognize anything. His body was so tired, his mind was so tired after war, that he just went into deep sleep state. And while he's sleeping in that deep sleep, at that point now, it is said that there were unrighteousness in the world. There was unrighteousness in society. It is said many people were practicing the negativities of the world, and nobody was practicing that which was good. So Lord Brahma got up again. Lord Vishnu got up again. And they said, we need to wake up now, Lord Vishnu, because we need to go fight again. Sometimes many of us will live our lives where we need to keep going. We are busy in our job that we don't get a moment to rest. We just keep going and going and going. As a mother sometimes, or as a father, we have responsibilities in our home that we can't even sometimes say, let me take one day to sleep. Because we have children to take care of. We have responsibilities and we must keep going and going. We have institutions to run, a mandir to run. And we have to keep going at it, otherwise everything will crumble. It says in your life, you must always remember that sometimes, yes, the body needs rest. But sometimes we need to keep the body moving as well. Because when you rest, you what, Nourish? Yeah. When you rest, you rust. Some people like to rest a little too much. When you rest, you rust. When you have the energy, you must keep going with the energy. Keep moving. The older people, sometimes you ask the older people, they're 85 years and 86 years, and you tell them, no, slow down now, stop going in the garden, stop planting, stop doing this. And they say, no. The day they stop, sickness comes, illness comes, everything comes, because the body now goes to rust. Keep moving with the energy that you have. Don't allow the body to shut down on you. Keep moving. Today, they went to Lord Vishnu and they wanted to wake up the Lord. But they called the Lord, they chanted for the Lord, they sing for the Lord, and the Lord never woke up. Because he's in deep sleep state. You go to wake up somebody in a deep sleep, and what happened? You shake them and they're snoring right there and they never move, they never wake up. They never wake up. So what do? So Lord Brahma decides, now I have a plan. Let's come up with a plan. They decided to now put their hands together and pray to the Guru of the universe called Guru Brihaspati. And when they call the Guru will advise them now. पतवार के बिना है मेरा नाव चल रही है हैरान है ज़माना मंजिल भी मिल रही है करता नहीं मैं कुछ भी सब काम हो रहा है करते हो तुम कन्हैया मेरा नाम हो रहा है मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है मेरा आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है everybody बोलो वासुदेवाय बोलो ओम नमो भगवते एक बार बोलिए ओम नमो भगवते Lord Vishnu is in a deep sleep state and everybody tries to wake him up and nobody can wake him up. So they went to the great Guru Brihaspati and the Guru advises Brahmadev now. He says, Brahmadev, I want you to manifest someone who will wake him up. I want you to create somebody who will wake him up. And who will wake him up? It is said, Brahmadev, he tries to concentrate. What can I bring? What kind of entity? What kind of person can I wake up or manifest in the world to wake up Lord Vishnu? And you know what? While his eyes are closed in a meditative posture and he's concentrating, it is said, out of the hands of Lord Brahma, when you might think a great and a powerful being is about to manifest, you all know it's a little worm? You all ever see a worm? Yeah. A little worm comes out of the hands of Lord Brahmadev. And when the worm came out, all the gods are standing there and we said, but we want to wake up Lord Vishnu. And instead of manifesting somebody powerful to wake him up and make noise, you bring a little worm? What will the worm do? And Lord Brahma says, well, I was concentrating on somebody powerful to manifest, but a little worm comes, so the worm will have to do. So they now spoke to the little worm and they said to that worm that you have been created for a purpose. You have a role and a responsibility. Your purpose is to wake up Lord Vishnu. And the worm stopped and he said, what? Look at my size and look at the size of Lord Vishnu. I am a little worm. And Lord Vishnu is so big. As a matter of fact, Lord Vishnu is one of the gods of the Trinity. He is a powerful God. If I wake him up and he get angry, who are you going to destroy? He will just stomp on me like this and that's it, I'm done. So you know what? I don't want that responsibility. Do you know that every one of us have come in the world for a responsibility? Everybody have a task to perform. Nobody have come to do and not everybody have come to do the same thing. Not everybody can be a policeman. Not everybody have come to become a doctor. Sometimes I see children or parents, they're forcing their children, well, you see your brother is a doctor, you have to be a doctor too. Your cousin is a doctor, you must be a doctor too. Your cousin is a lawyer, you must be a lawyer. Not everybody came to perform the same thing. Everybody have their role and responsibility. When you find a knack for what you love and what you are supposed to be, then everything becomes successful. But when you try to be somebody else and you're not who you think you are, then you will never become successful. Find a knack for what you've come in the world to do and do it. Teach our children to find the spark for what they've come in the world to do and allow them to prosper in that. Today, that worm says, I'm only a worm. I didn't come to wake up nobody. As a matter of fact, he says to Prabhu Vishnu, or Prabhu Shankar rather, he says, Mahadev, you are destroyer. Why don't you wake him up? And Lord Shiva says, hey, you come to do that, not me. You know, sometimes when you ask somebody to do something, you just have to stand there and say, somebody just move that flower from there. And everybody look at everybody. You do it, not me. He didn't tell me, tell you. And everybody start to point finger for everybody. Today the worm is saying, listen, one of the first things you should know is that when somebody is in a deep sleep, you never wake them up. It's not good to wake up somebody in a sleep. You know why? Sometimes if you sleep and then somebody wake you up, how you feel? Narish, if somebody wake you up, how you feel? But if they wake up and they bring food for you, yeah, boy. They say it's not good to wake up somebody. Sometimes when that person may be in a sleep state and they're dreaming, their energy is traveling. There are 5 sheets of a person's body. Sometimes when they are in a sleep, one of their spiritual sheet travels. That's the dream state. And while they're dreaming, when you wake them up, wherever that sheet is, that dreaming state is, they have to come back wherever they are and find back this body. And then they wake up now with a headache, and they wake up now confused, and they wake up lost. And then you say, well, I just wanted to make sure you're living. And they get angry. They say you mustn't wake up somebody, especially when they're in that deep sleep. The worm is saying, you don't want me to be destroyed. I'm not going to do that. No, I will not wake up nobody. And Lord Shiva says, well, you are born to wake him up, so you can't say no. And he sees the huge bow, and he sees now the string, and he sees Lord Vishnu like this, and he's sleeping. And he says, how will a little me wake up that big person? And Mahadev speaks to him now. Bela ki patiya bhanga datora, Bela ki patiya bhanga datora, शिवजी के मन को लुभाई, ओ बोले बाबा शिवजी के मन को लुभाई। शिव कैलाशों की वासी, दौलेदारों की राजा, संकट संकट हरना, ओ बोले बाबा शंकर संकट हरना। शिव कैलाशों के वासी। और तू कहता बोलिए। It is said, my dear friends, Lord Shiva turns to the worm and he says, your role is to wake up Lord Vishnu. I don't know how you plan to do it, but that's your duty. And if when you are born in the world and you fulfill your duty, then you've covered now the purpose of your life. And if you haven't fulfilled it, then you have to come back again at some point to fulfill it. So little worm, do what you must. And the worm looks at Lord Vishnu in deep sleep and he says, well, okay, but what will I get out of it? Because I know when you wake him up, you'll get something. You will get that the Lord will wake up and he will help you fight a war and destroy everybody. But what will I get? He might kill me and that's it. Is there no benefit to me doing my duty? Listen. It says if you can't do something good, then what? What's the rest? If you can't do something good, do not do it at all. If you cannot do something good, don't do it halfway. It's either you give the best, give your all, or you give nothing. It is not halfway. It's not inside the house or either outside the house. Halfway or halfway. It's either you're in 100% or you're outside 100%. Today, the worm says, what can I do? What is my gain to waking up the Lord? Because when the Lord gets up and he's angry, he will kill me. You all will be benefiting from that because you'll get to wake him up and go fight your war and do everything that you have to do. Mahadev says, listen, we're going to do a yajna first. And when we do the yajna, listen, we will take offerings and offer it into the fire, and Agni Dev will receive the offerings, and the gods will wake up and come bless us. But here's what, when we make offerings, sometimes we make a little mistake. And somebody's samagri just fall outside the havan. Not so? When his samagri fall outside, that could be your share. You think that's a good deal? He says, but that's all? He says, hey, that little bit, you're just a big worm like this. That little bit falling outside is enough for you. So he says, well, okay, no problem. So that's mine. So I will get the share of the offerings outside and you all give everything inside for the devotees. So he's about to come up with a plan now. How to wake up the Lord? He starts to crawl very easily as he's a worm. And he goes by Lord Vishnu. And when he reaches there, he sees the Lord sleeping in deep sleep. He decides now to climb up the bow and he reaches up now to the mouth of the Lord. And he's looking at Prabhu. And every time the Lord inhales and he exhales. When you're in a deep sleep and you're sleeping so deep, you breathe heavy. Not so? The Lord is breathing heavy and he's feeling the wind coming from the nostrils of Lord Vishnu. He wonders how to wake him up. He starts to shout, but he's a little worm like this. We're going to hear him. He shouts out aloud, but nobody will hear him. So at that point, he starts to wonder what to do now. And then he sees the bow. And he sees the string to the bow. And he says, oh, I know what to do now. He will then think in his mind that he will start cutting the string of the bow. The bow is curved with a string. And if the string is cut, the bow will straighten. And if it straightens now, then the Lord's chin will be lifted and he will have to get up. You see, come up with a plan. So he says, okay, this is what I will do. I will try to cut. But I can't cut from the top because I don't have a proper angle. So let me cut from the bottom. So he goes back down at the bottom of the bow. And he starts to bite. Little by little he's biting. And while he's biting, at that point, it is said gradually with all the effort that he has, he's biting at the bow and at the string that holds the bow together. And while he's biting at the string, then at one moment now, while the string will then be able to cut loose at a point, he waits for the final moment. And as soon as he cuts and everything is finished, immediately now at that point, it is said the string cuts. And as soon as it cuts, with a loud sound, this is no ordinary bow. This is the bow of Mahavishnu. And as soon as the string is cut, at that point in time, it is said, Bhaktas, it is said with a loud sound, like a thunderous sound, the bow is cut. And when the bow or that string is cut, it is said like dust emanating from the end of the bow, like smoke in the atmosphere. It is said it covers the space that is there, because this is no ordinary bow. And as soon as it covers the space, immediately now, the bow lifts into the air, the bow falls to the ground, and the worm smiles and he says, yes, now I have awakened the Lord. And then gradually now all the dust in the air is about to settle. And as soon as the dust settles to the ground, and they look at Lord Vishnu, to their surprise, what do you think happened? A mistake happened. The Lord didn't wake up. The bow from below, when the string was cut, the string fly back like this, because if you remember it was pulled in a bow. The string fly back and it wrapped around the neck of Lord Vishnu, and with the power that it flew back into the air, it cut the neck of Lord Vishnu, and the head of the Lord fell to the ground, and it simply rolled into the ocean. And when it rolled there, the body of the divine Lord Sri Vishnu, at that point, it fell to the ground. It is said the body of the Lord Mahavishnu fell to the ground, and the head of the Lord rolled into the water. When you think you try to do good, you did worse than you thought. When we try to do good sometimes, we do more problem than anything else. The worm, he was so shocked, he stopped there and he started to beg, what kind of karma am I going to get now? I destroy Mahavishnu. Tere dwar kara Bhagavan Bhagat O Bhagat Bharat. Everybody loudly. Tere dwar kara Bhagavan Bhagat O Bhagat Bharat. He says, डोल उठी है सारी धरती देकर, डोला गगन है सारा. डोल उठी है सारी धरती देकर, डोला गगन है सारा. भीख मांग रे आया तेरे घर, जगत न पालनहारा रे, जगत न पालनहारा. The head fell down and it rolled into the water, and everybody became scared. The worm says, you know what? I am done. I'm not going to wait for no problem. He decided now to pack a little jodi, and he says, I am leaving here because I won't take blame for this. It was your plan, Mahadev. Lord Shiva, it was your plan. Brahmadev, you wanted me to do it. I didn't do it on my own. You have to take the blame. Sometimes when we do something wrong, we don't like to take the blame. So what do? Yeah, Maya. We blame somebody else. Sometimes when we make a mistake and we do something, we say, no, I didn't do it. No, he tell me do it. She tell me to do it. It's her, blame him. It wasn't me. And we are ready to point fingers. When will we stand up to our wrongs? When will we stand up for what we do and take account of the situation? The worm, he decided to leave. He said, I don't want no offering again. I gone. And he packed and he left. And when he went now, Lord Shiva, he says, Hare, look what had happened. And Brahmadev says, Mahadev, what you talking about? That's okay. That's okay if Lord Vishnu lost his head. Do you remember the day when I spoke on truth? What you do? You cut off one of my head too. Mahadev, the day when I spoke a wrong word, I had 4 heads. And you cut out 1. So Lord Brahma only have 3 heads now. He says the day Lord Indra made a mistake, you shattered the body of Lord Indra into pieces. And then gradually we had to bring it back together. So you know what? It's okay. It's alright. Something and everything happens for a reason and for a cause. Nothing doesn't happen by guess. And Lord Brahma says, I'll tell you why the head of the Lord had to fall out. Everything happens for a purpose and a reason, and a good will always come out of that situation. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki. When you're a divine person, a good will come out of everything that you do. Lord Brahma says, you know what? Lord Vishnu had to lose his head. You know why? Just like Lord Brahma losing his head, just like Lord Indra, he says, do you know something? One day, Lord Vishnu was lying on his Ananta, his Shishnag. He was looking at Mother Lakshmi. And while he was staring at Mother Lakshmi, he just decided to adore the form of Lakshmi Mata. She was looking so nice. And while staring at her, normally when the Lord Vishnu is looking at everybody, he just stares. No face movement. You all know people like that? They look at you like this. And you say, how are you going? Yeah, good. Sitaram? Yeah, Sitaram. No smile, no emotion. They just look at you just like that. And they have no emotion to their face. Lord Vishnu was always concentrating on the world. So whenever he sees Goddess Lakshmi Mata, no movement. But you know what? That day he found Mother Lakshmi looking so nice. So he decided now to put a little bit now. From here, that was it. A little smile. And with the little smile, she stopped. Something wrong. You normally don't smile. You normally don't smile. Something have to be wrong. Oh, you're laughing at me? What are you laughing at me for? Am I looking ugly? All of a sudden, questions start to come. If you just stare at somebody and look at them like this, what are they going to tell you? What are you looking at me for? Something wrong? Something on my face? So you know what? She became confused. You never smiled at me before. Are you trying to laugh at me? Because that smile must be a laugh because you don't smile. So is something wrong? And she started to wipe now. Is something wrong with my face? What? Am I looking ugly? Hey, what are you looking at me for? Don't look at me like that before your head fall off. That's what she said to him. And he kept smiling because he was so happy with her. And she said to him, you know what? You keep smiling and see how that head go fall off of your body. Be careful of your words. Your words can come true. Sometimes people have the ability to say something and it comes true. What do you call that? What do you call that? When they tell you something and it happens, what do you call that? Black tongue. Yeah, Trinidad we say goat mouth. How many people think you have a black tongue here? Pop the hand and me see. Mama, you have black tongue? Oh. Very good. Say something good. Very nice. Yes, some people when they tell you, hey, you know what, you go suffer in life, you book it. Trouble start right there. And there's some people when they put their good words on you and they say you will always do good. From that moment, you prosper. The mother looked at the Lord. She says, your head will fall off one day. And our katha, his head fall off. But everything happens for a good. So even when the head fall off now, at this point now, to wonder what will happen next, the gods came together and they said, listen, since the head has fallen off because of the words of Lakshmi Maya, on the earth, there's a rakasa person. There's a person by the name of Hayagriv. Hayagriv has been a rakshasa, a demon person. He prayed to the lords of the heavens and the gods blessed him. The day he prayed, one of the first things he asked for, if God were to come to you right now and ask you, what do you want? What do you ask for? What do you ask for? The first thing he said is, I want to live forever. I don't want to die. Because everybody wants to live forever. Anybody scared of death here? Anybody scared to die? You scared to die? Why are you scared? Why are you scared to die? How many people not scared to die? Put it up high like this. You sure? If God had that walking here right now, you see how everybody run out of here. And you all see you're not scared? Have no fear in the world when the Lord stands with you. When the divine Lord will stand with you, do not fear anything in the world. It says even when Bhagwan Shriram was about to die, when in Ramayana the Lord was about to leave the earth, the god of death came and said, Prabhu Ram, it is time to leave. And when he said that, immediately as soon as the god of death said time to go, he heard a next voice behind, Jai Shri Ram. He says, what you say? Yamraj, what you say? You tell my Lord time to go? Hare Jai Bajrangabali. He says, when the greatest devotee of the Lord is here, not even that can come. You better leave right now, because you see this Mukdar? If I beat you with this Mukdar, you'll never take anybody's life again. Listen beautifully. Shri Rama Jai Rama Jai Jai Rama Shri Rama Jai Rama Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Everybody bolo. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Shri Rama Mangala Bhavana Shri Rama Jai Rama Jaya Jaya. Bole Shri Rama Jai Rama. Top of your voices now. Shri Rama Jai Rama Rama. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Bole ek baar. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Rama. Shri Gajanana Swami ki Jai. It is said, Hayagriv asked for immortality, and he couldn't get immortality because everybody who has taken birth will what? Eventually die. Itna tu karna Swami, jab prana tan se nikale, Govinda naam lekar tab tan se. Everybody who takes birth must die. Even the lords and the gods who took a birth and incarnation, one day they had to leave as well. They must show the world that the rules of the body is birth, disease, old age, death. You will be born, you will get sick, one day you will get old, and then gradually, maar gaya, you will die. On this day, it is said when Hayagriv begged the Divine Lord for a boon and a gift, the lords of the universe blessed him. He asked that he will live for immortality, but he couldn't get that. So he requested now, only somebody who have my name and my personality, Hayagriv, only that person will be able to kill me. And as far as I know, nobody in the world named Hayagriv. So that means I will be able to live for as long as I can. At that point, the rakasa, when he heard that he was given a boon and a gift, he thought himself to be so powerful. So he decided now to create havoc in the world. Sometimes when people have power in their hand, they feel they can take advantage of people. Sometimes when people think that they have a little power and they can control certain things, they take advantage of people. But power doesn't mean anything. Today what they decided to do, Hayagriv will go around the world and he will destroy people. And the gods from the skies, now Mahadev, he says this is the opportune moment. He says in Sanskrit, Hayagriv means the horse-headed one. So listen, Lord Vishnu doesn't have a head, he has a body. Let's pray to the mother to bless her, or bless us with the energy that we seek. And let the mother bless us with the right thing. And they decided to pray to Durga Devi. And while they're worshipping Durga Maya, everybody all together. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali. Say it like you know it now, everybody. Gajanana Swami ki. Everybody know it, right? Loudly. Jayanti Mangala Kali. All together with love. Bolo. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kabalani Durga Kama Shiva Datri Swaha Swadhana. Wedding hands this morning. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalani Durga Kama Shiva Datri Swaha Swada Namostuti. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalani Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalani Durga Kshama Shiva Datri Swaha Swada Bole Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shiva Datri Swaha Swada Namo Sadi. When they started to pray to Devi Durga, Devi Maya says, I will manifest now the head of a horse. Take the horse head and put it onto the body of Lord Vishnu. And because he is the body with a horse head, automatically his name will become Hayagriv. It is the only way to destroy this Rakshasa. So they mounted a head on top of the body of Lord Vishnu. And it is said, as we mentioned earlier, good will come in every situation when you have faith. And when they placed the head, being that he was then called Hayagriv, it is said Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu, they decided to blow mantras to awaken that body. And when they awaken the body, it is said the eyes will then open, and the mouth will then move, and the body will be there. And that form of Hayagriv came into the world as one of the incarnations of that beautiful Lord. The Lord Mahavishnu connected the energy of Lord Shiva, filled the body of Mahavishnu, and they decided to go to war to destroy now that form of Hayagriv. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Kshama Shiva Datri Swaha Swada Namo Bolo. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Bolo. Om Jayanti. Our final morning here in Essequibo for a long time, but we will come back, don't worry. Everybody loudly for Lord. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Durga Kshama Shiva Datri Swaha Swada. Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalani Durga Kshama Shiva Datri Swaha Swada Namo. Devi Mata ki Jai. It is said that form of Hayagriv was an incarnation of that beautiful Lord. Lord Vishnu took the avatar. Look how beautiful our culture is. Sometimes, people say, but how many gods Hindu religion have? It is said Lord Shiva took part and parcel of the energy, while Lord Vishnu had the horse head and he was called Hayagriv to destroy Hayagriv. One of the forms of Lord Shiva is called, the 11th form of Lord Shiva is called what? It's called what? The 11th form of Lord Shiva is what? Every day I mention it. Hanuman Baba. Hanuman Baba is the 11th form of Lord Shiva. Hanuman Baba has 5 forms. You all know that? He's called Panch Mukha Hanuman Baba. 5 forms. And one of the forms of Hanuman Baba is what? Hayagriv. Lord Shiva took Hanuman Baba. Lord Shiva's form is Hayagriv. Lord Vishnu's form is Hayagriv. It's the same. If you really understand our scriptures, sometimes when people say, how much God we really have, how much God to worship, to those who are learned and understanding, and you connect all the gods together, you come back to just one. One God, many manifestations. They came for different purpose, for different reason, and they took different forms. When a mother teaches our children, one mother comes in different form. When the mother sees the baby, and the mother had to play with the baby, wait a minute, with the baby. She got up yet. Arjun, have she outside? Huh? You love them up, yeah. I will love up too. When you see the baby, you cannot talk to the baby. Okay, listen to me. You have to do this. You have to do. No, you have to hug them up, and you have to now dular them and talk to them their language. talk to them very easy and very soft, and then they calm down. A mother has to know how to change her personality, to speak like a child, to comfort the child. Not so? And then the same mother didn't change, but the same mother now, the child growing up and becoming a young boy. And she have to now be a little stern with him. She have to now talk to him like a friend now. Listen, this is what it has to be, right? Yeah, don't worry, I hear. And she has to now work with him. And then the same child now will then grow up and become now a youth in society. And now we want an advice. You don't want a mommy to come and talk to him like a baby? No, let him. Adi. True. You must bring your children, let me see them. Oh, they're going back to heaven. Jai Narayan, God bless you, ma. You're strong. God bless you. I'll give mommy a round of applause, naman. Very nice. Mommy, how old are you? You give me a technical answer there. 81. Jai Narayan. Mommy is here with all that energy and 81. And ever since I started the katha, mommy clapping like this. I look at them young boys sitting all here and they clapping so. Mommy, how old is you? Give she a round of applause now. Jai Narayan. God bless you, Mama. And God bless your children wherever they are. Today, gods will take different manifestations, but they are all but one. Durga Devi had to intervene to show the world her power and her strength. And then the Lord got back the head. And after he destroyed her grave, then because of the mother's blessing, she says, now we can bring back the head from the ocean and we can replace it and bring back the energy. And only the mother had to come down and whisper. When she whispered in the air of the original head of Lord Vishnu, he got back his original form and his energy. He got back his personality. And at that point, as though he woke up from a sleep, he simply got up and he yawned and he stretched. And he looked at everybody looking at him. And he says, did I miss something? As though he had slipped away and he didn't know what had happened. Because he's Mahavishnu and he had gone into that pralaya state of sleep. Today, Bhaktas, Devi Maya, we have worshipped Adi Shakti, Devi Maya in many forms. And this morning we have concluded once more an incarnation of Devi as she brought to life the energy of Lord Vishnu in the form of a grave. Understand that the mother will wake up your energy when you need her. A mother is the divine support for every one of us. And I will tell you once more this morning, finally this morning I will tell you, every child love your mother dearly. I'll tell you, you don't want to disrespect your mother and one day see her lie down in a box and say, well, mommy, I wish I could talk to you now. Don't wait for that. Do you remember that song? Tu kitni achhi hai, tu kitni pyari. Oh, kya baat. Oh. To conclude our morning of devotion this morning, if I hand over for one bhajan, I want all the children who are here. How many children here? Your mother here with you? Put up your hand. Your mother come with you? Yeah? Very nice. For all the children whose mother came with you, sometimes a mother goes through hard times just to make sure you're okay. She gets up early in the morning. When you wake up, food ready, clothes iron, everything fixed, everything good. And you just have to get up and pick up and go and still you complain. Not so? Still we complain. This morning, I don't know anybody's situation, but I want to tell you, to the children who mother here right now, I want you to get up and go by your mother, and I want you to hug your mother tight, and I want you to say, Mommy, please, I'm sorry for any bad that I ever do to you. Mommy, I love you. That's all. Mommy, anything bad I have done to you, I will try to change. And mean it to know, don't say it because you're just saying it and it's coming out your mouth. Anything bad that I've ever done to you, Ma, I'm in a yajna. And in this yajna, Ma, I'm sorry. I love you. I want to go by your mother. Listen, go by your mother right now. And say, Mommy, I would not behave bad again. Say, I love you. Right? So get up and go. All the children get up and go by your mother. And tell your mother, Mommy, I'm sorry for anything bad I do because this is Nauraatri time. Trust me, if your mother feels good because you tell her sorry, Mother Durga could manifest and give you anything you want in your life. But if you say out of your mouth and you don't mean it, it is said to the mother who's unsatisfied, not even Durga Mata will bless you. You must make change in our life for good things to come. Get up, boy. Yeah. Get up and go by your mother. And while you go by your mother, say, Mommy, I'm sorry for any bad that I did. Mommy, I love you. And everybody join together. Tu kitni achhi hai. Tu kitni bholi hai. Pyari. Oh, maa. तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। If there's a grandchild who's here and your grandmother here with you, and you know your grandmother take good care of you, go by her. Say, Ma, I love you, sorry. Somebody hug up Mama over there. Very nice. Hug up Mommy a little bit. Do karna lagi hai maa teri akhiya. Do karna lagi hai maa teri akhiya. Mere liye jagi hai tu सारी सारी रतिया मेरे निंदिया पे अपनी निंदिया भी धोने वाली है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ। One more time. Oh, Ma. Oh, Ma. Oh, Ma. Oh, Ma. Everybody give the mothers a round of applause. You see, our lives are filled with so much talent. We have a wonderful father here with a basuri. Let us listen to him for a moment. Very nice. Everybody give him a round of applause. So he wants to do one more rendition. Very good. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Dad. You see, when we see talent everywhere, we must appreciate it and acknowledge it. At this time, we will join in one beautiful bhajan. And as we join in that bhajan, I'm not sure if Arjun came or not. Is Arjun here? Anybody see him? Alright, so this time we join our bhajan. And then we'll hand over to the MC to give us a few words as well before we do arti and all of that.
नव दुर्गा नव रूप मैया सुंदर मधुर स्वरूप मैया तुझी सतावे वरदान ओ दुर्गे हो विनती की हमारी रीच ध्यान नव दुर्गा नव रूप में
Dhanyabad Bahenji. Devotees, you would agree with me, we have gotten a tremendous treat once again. And we are fortunate during this Nauraatri, I was discussing this with my family, that this is one of the most enjoyable Nauraatri I would have experienced in my life. And it is all due to the judgment of this wonderful Mandir, the sponsors, and our Vyasji. His words has in-depth meaning. And Vyasji, your advice would not fall on deaf ears. We are here to accept your advice, your guidance, so that would blossom into flowers and fruits to connect with the Almighty. So thank you a million times again and again. I bow in reverence to you. Pranam to you. Now we're going to, yes? I think you can do better than that. Give Biazi a big round of applause. We are, yes? Granny said we want another one by her indication. A bigger one this time. Let us get it. Good, thank you very much. At this point, we are going to listen to Bahin Shana giving us the vote of thanks, after which we are going to have the President, Radesh, saying a few words. So over to Bahenji Shana.
Thank you, sir. Sitaram, everybody. I stand before you today with a heart filled with gratitude as we gather here after this 5th session yajna. On behalf of Mr. Arjun and his family, also the members of the Hibernia Mandir, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to all of you who have gathered to join us in this sacred yajna. We would like to express our deepest appreciation to Pandit Nauraatri, who came all the way from Trinidad, who have presided over this event, guiding us on our spiritual journey while speaking from the golden pages. Your wisdom and guidance have been a source of inspiration for all of us. Thank you. Our sincere thanks also goes to the volunteers, organizer, and the members of the Hibernia Mandir, who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this event possible. Your dedication and hard work have not gone unnoticed, and we are truly grateful for all your selfless service. Thank you. To all the devotees who leave their comfort of their home to be here with us throughout this yajna, your presence, your prayers, and your contributions have made this yajna a successful one. Thank you. Lastly, we extend our gratitude to the Divine Ma for blessing us with the opportunity to come together in faith and devotion. May the blessing we receive through this 5th session of Yajna continue to inspire us and guide us on our spiritual path. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Bahin Shana. She would have showed her appreciation for your part, what you would have played. Every person would have played a very significant part. Whatsoever the part you play, it is important. So I join with her to thank you very much. We are going to listen to the guy who is behind everything, the planner, the leader of this wonderful Mandir, the President Radesh.
Sitaram Pandit, Sitaram everybody. Well, me is not a really good public speaker. But I could say thanks to the sponsor, especially Pandit, and most thankful to the members of this Mandir. Without their contribution, nothing be possible. So thanks to the Bandara, ladies and men at the back. They're more important than we especially. So without them, nothing can do. So thanks to everybody who come support and continue to this Mandir free to everybody any Sunday, occasionally. And thanks to Sister Geeta, especially who back at the scenes. So thank you, Pandit. Thanks, everybody. Welcome.
All right, you have listened to the president, and I must applaud the management of this mandir through the president, because what is happening here, it is showing a lot of positives in terms of cooperation, in terms of devotion, in terms of maintaining our culture and transforming that into our future generation to come. Now I ask if Panditji, Vyasji, if you have anything to say, say it, and then we're going to go straight into arti and conclusion.
I know our mom requested one bhajan. Let me invite mom to give us that one rendition, and then we go into arti.
Thank you so much, Pandit. Abide with me a little. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Narayanang, Hari Om, Narayanang, Hari Om, Narayanang, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya, Hari Om, Namah Shivaya, Hari Om, Sri Ramachandraya Vedase, Raghunathaye Sitapatyaye Namo Namo, Hari Om, Vasudevam Satam Devam Kansachanarbadam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Hari Om, Jai Jai Janani Ma, Jai Jai Durga Ma. Hari Om, Jai Jai Lakshmi Ma, Narayanam. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Ma tere mamata ketani pyare, ketana pyare jagate, ketana pyare jagate. Ma tere mamata ketani pyare, ketana pyare jagate, ketana pyare jagate, ketana pyare jagate. Swasa swasa ki raksha karate, paga paga prana bajate, paga paga prana bajate. Dore shoki redhi siddhi, tu Brahma ki bhakti ma, tu Vishnu ki Maya Devi, tu Shankara ki Shakti ma, tu se bhag jagade, bhagi bhagi aati hai, kitna pyare jagade. Ma tere mamata kitni pyare, kitna pyare jagate hai. Dore shoke redhe siddhe, tu Brahma ki Vishnu hai, tu balaka ko goda mein lekar jeevan geeta sunate hai. Kitna pyare Oh ma, oh ma, oh ma, Jai Jai Pandit ma, oh ma, Jai Jai Pandit ma, oh ma. Thank you and thank the Sergeant that we are in a great session right now for the 9 days. Pandit, I do my Durga Puja the first day of this Nauraatri. As old I am, I don't have more to give thanks and glory to the God that I'm serving. He's so great, where I am concerned. Thank you very much, family. Pandit, have I made any mistake? Thank you.
Jai Jai Pandit Ma. So this time let us all stand. Thank you, Mom, for that beautiful one. Let us all stand for final arti. अरे मंगल की सेवा सुनो मेरी देवा, हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार करे। अरे सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, तेरा पार न पाया। मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल, पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल। पान सुपारी ध्वजा नारियल, तेरे बीत चराया, तेरे बीत चराया। मंगल की सेवा सुनो मेरी देवा, हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार करे। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासी, सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे, सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे। सुबह चोल तेरे अंग विराजे, केसर तिलक लगाया, केसर तिलक लगाया। मंगल की सेवा सुनो मेरी देवा, हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार तेरे। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे, ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे। ब्रह्मा वीर परे तेरे द्वारे, शंकर जाल लगाया, शंकर जाल लगाया। बोलो मंगल की सेवा सुनो मेरी देवा, हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार तेरे। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया, नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया। नंगे पग तेरे आगे आया, सोने का छत्र चराया, सोने का छत्र चराया। मंगल की सेवा सुनो मेरी देवा, हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार तेरे। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, धूपदीप नैवेद्य आरती, धूपदीप नैवेद्य आरती। धूपदीप नैवेद्य आरती, मोहन भोग लगाया, मोहन भोग लगाया। मंगल की सेवा सुनो मेरी देवा, हाथ जोड़ तेरे द्वार करे। सुनो मेरी देवी पर्वतवासिनी, हरि दानो भगतमय तेरे गुण गाए, दानो भगतमय तेरे गुण गाए। दानो भगतमय तेरे गुण गाए, जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी ओ जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी जय 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 जगदम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी जय 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 जगदम्बा भवानी जय दुर्गा देवी जय दुर्गा देवी जय 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 दुर्गा देवी जय दुर्गा देवी जय दुर्गा देवी जय 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 दुर्गा देवी जय दुर्गा देवी जय दुर्गा देवी जय 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 दुर्गा देवी जगदम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी जय 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 जगदम्बा भवानी बोलो जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय 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 लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय 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 लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय लक्ष्मी देवी जय 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 लक्ष्मी देवी जगदम्बा देवी जगदम्बा देवी जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी बोलो जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी 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 और बई दिन चाट गया मेरी अम्बे हो रही जय जय कार मंदिर आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ा वाली आरती जय माँ बनावा काहे दे मैया तेरी आरती बनावा काहे दे पावा विच बाट मंदिर विच आरती जय माँ तू है झोले वाली आरती जय माँ सर्वसु निरी तेरी आरती बनावा सर्वसु निरी तेरी आरती बनावा हे माँ पिंदे रानी आरती जय माँ तू है झोले वाली आरती जय माँ हे पहाड़ा वाली आरती जय माँ त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव शिव हरे शिवराम सखे प्रभु त्रिविदिता परिवारण हे विभु अजजनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलं त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या त्वमेव सर्वं त्वमेव सर्वं त्वमेव सर्वं ॐ शान्ति शान्ति हरि ओम। वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, आज शक्ति दुर्गा देवी माता की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय सीताराम। Let us offer flowers our eyes. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudatwaja Mangalam Pundrikaksha Mangalayatano Hari Om Dum Durgaya Namaha Om Dum Durgaya Namaha Om Dum Durgaya Namaha. Let us all take our seats, everyone. At this time, my dear friends, we've come together to join, and we have come together for the past few nights and even this morning to join in beautiful worship. Today, my dear friends, as we like to conclude, we would like to take this wonderful opportunity now, where the host and the hostess of this wonderful yajna, everyone will know Bhaiji Arjun and his wonderful family, his wonderful Dulahin. They have taken the initiative upon themselves to perform this wonderful yajna, not for themselves, but for each and every one of us to receive Atma Gyana, knowledge, wisdom, blessings of the devatas. And that is where at this time now, we want to call Arjun to come to the front. For those who didn't know, today, our brother celebrates his wonderful birthday. Tomorrow, or you come back tomorrow too then. But today we have a nice cake to cut. So we want to invite Arjun Bhaiya, come to the front. He agreed to cut the cake only with one condition: I gain half. So this time we want to call him to come to the front as we have a wonderful cake to cut. And we'd like to wish him a happy birthday, praying to the gods to continue to give him the health and his strength. A yajna doesn't come across overnight. Everything, preparations and everything doesn't just come overnight. But it takes hard work, it takes dedication. If you notice, for most of the nights he wasn't here. Even then he had to work hard to make sure everything was in place. And today, our brother is here with his wonderful wife. Let me invite you to come to the front. And his children to come to the front, so that in turn, he can receive his blessing by worshipping the devatas and also thanking God in this most auspicious way of celebration. We must thank our Lord through the beautiful celebration of the birthday. In doing so as well, while we will be given the opportunity, we will sing this wonderful birthday song. And we will invite the gods to bless him and his entire family. All together we sing. बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिल ये गाए, तुझे हजारों सा ये मेरी है आरज़ू. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Arjun, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Arjun, happy birthday. Follow, everybody go. To those who can see the cake really well, as one who is in construction, a contractor, the cake have bako, with that tractor, with that farmer, make sure when you're done, you just get to go back to work. Everybody bolo. बेकरार हो के दामन तामलू मैं किसका क्या मिसाल दूंगा मैं तेरी नामलू मैं किसका नहीं नहीं ऐसा हंसी कोई नहीं जिसकी नजर रुक जाए बेमिसाल जो कहना Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Arjun. Happy birthday. Hello. Everybody with us. It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Listen to the devils singing in the sky. Listen to the ocean waves dancing with joy. Listen to the birds singing in the trees. All of them singing happy birthday. It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a happy, happy, happy day. Everybody all together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy Happy birthday to you. So Arjun said, if we sing loud enough, he could bring me back next year again. Y'all want to see me again? So let me try one more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let's all give a round of applause, everybody. Happy birthday to you, Arjun ji. As we wish you a happy birthday on this auspicious day, this auspicious moment, we've concluded the beautiful yajna. But I'll just invite you to do one more thing, Bhaiji. Before we conclude, I want you to give your mom a hug and a kiss, Nauraatri time, and say, Mommy, I love you. Everybody give a round of applause. So with this, my dear friends, we do conclude our beautiful yajna. And we take this opportunity to thank the Lord for giving us this beautiful moment, to once more be given the privilege to join in all the sessions of our wonderful yajna itself. And as we do conclude, remember to partake of your arti, your prasad. Meals have been prepared for each and every one. And until we will see once more, remember you can always join me on my live on Facebook and on YouTube and receive my messages, my darshan. And until we see one day, Bhagwan's blessings. Jai Mata Di.